Hey guys, um, today I'm gonna be playing Age of History 2 again. This time I'm using a mod. I'll leave it in the pinned comment. You'll see the mod name, and I'll even give you a link to download it. And what we're gonna do this time is I'm gonna be in sandbox mode. It's not gonna be anything crazy. I'm just gonna be making my own little Ottoman Empire for fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's just begin the gameplay. First off, thinking on if I'm beginning with Greece or Armenia. Um, I think I'll go with Greece actually. So let's wait 1 turns, and this mod has a bit of a weird thing where you can't make troops until the second turn, but it doesn't matter. So we're gonna be putting troops here to invade Athena. Radical government. Okay then. This mod has a pretty cool thing where you can do this and you don't need to manually put in troops in every province. It's pretty neat. So let's wait for this. Since modern day in the beginning has some slow loading times, and let's declare war on Greece. Unfortunately, you do need to justify war goals in this game. I mean, it's not really justifying like way 4 where you need to wait a billion days. You just kind of wait a few turns here, and it's kind of not fun, but I mean, doesn't really matter. Alright. I almost forgot this province here. Let's take it over. Again, you go to Athena, you go here, you go here, and you go here. Okay, this can affect 20, but that's fine. My troops here. Alright, I just need to take over these islands. Or not, I guess I just do the sea. This game has a pretty cool thing where you can basically get supercharged soldiers because of this thing. I don't really care about it too much, since this video was for fun anyways, so I don't really see a reason to care. It's pretty cool. We land in Heraclio. Any other place to land? Oh, we land here, that's pretty neat. And Greece has capitulated. So now let's do the peace deal. We're gonna make ourselves a nice puppet state. We can release. Oh, we have releasables. We can release Epirus and Mount Phatos, but we're not gonna do that. Instead, what we will do is this. We will keep. I think this works fine. Maybe this. I don't really know. Actually, yeah. Let's just keep this. It looks better for the chunk of Bulgaria that I'm gonna take soon. I will take Crete. We'll take Rhodos, Emopuli, Neokarl, basically the entire Aegean Islands, except for these. I'm also thinking about maybe taking Thessaloniki. Yeah, sure, why not? So yeah, now we have a little Greek puppet state here. That's pretty cool. Obviously just remove their liberty desire, improve relations, and give them some money. This also reminded me, we should annex northern Cyprus. Yippee! Anyways, now I'm just gonna build here. Yeah, this is a good one. It has farms. This game, you don't need to wait a lot to build things. You can just build everything at once. It's pretty neat. So do this. Build castles. This game also, this mod also has nuclear bombs. Let's assimilate these guys. Alexandropoli, Neokarlovesi, these names are pretty nice. Rhodos, Orestiada. And now let's continue. We are going to invade the United Nations. I could technically just send them an ultimatum, but I don't really want to. Okay, I don't really know why it takes 8 turns to invade the United Nations, but who cares? Bam. Bam. Alright, both of these are gone. They're dead. They're gone for good. Alright. we've now annexed basically the entirety of Cyprus except this British part here. Again, assimilate and build. Alright. Yes. Our next target is gonna be Armenia. We will just invade Azerbaijan for Nagorno-Karabakh. 4 turns, that's fine. Just follow Azerbaijan. Alright, Armenia is basically gone except for that one province. Oh, Nagorno-Karabakh. Right, now invade Azerbaijan. Alright, take Sheki, Aksiu, Angstafa, and there we go. Let's do it with Armenia and exit this chunk. Alright, now the question of Azerbaijan. Well, not just Azerbaijan, the question of the Caucasus. Do I keep them annexed or do I make puppet states? Ooh, that's a toughie. Oh, I know what to do. Alright. Where is Armenia? It's here. No, you're sure so. I'm not getting the western part of my country. That's mine. Well, it's actually yours, but who cares? Yes, if you wanna know, I am indeed a supporter of Armenia and cry about it. Alright. Armenia is gonna be a puppet state in the north. And since I just love Azerbaijan so much, where are they? They're okay. I didn't know that they have cores in this one, but who cares? I'm gonna give them the south of Armenia and Nagorno-Karabakh because I'm just this kind. Actually, for maximum roleplay factor, I'm gonna make an alliance with Azerbaijan, and I will call it the Turkic Union. Allied League is a stupid name. Turkic Union. Isn't that an amazing name? Alright. Bulgaria or Syria? That's a great question. Actually, let's go Syria. Why not, after all? Alright, here. 100% conscription. Alright. These one turns. Alright, here. Let's go here. Alright, look at this. No, I don't want to subjugate you. Alright, do I keep them? Alright, I want to be as realistic as possible in terms of... actually... Oh, that's a good question. Actually, do I keep them annexed? Do I not? I have no idea, so you know what? Just for the heck of it. Oh, they keep the same flag. That's a problem. Oh, who cares? Boom. And we take the coast. Why not, I guess? No, that's ugly. I'm surprised. Wait, is Hatay a core for... No, I'm pretty sure Hatay is its own thing. Alright, nothing missing from there. That's great. Boom. We now have a fresh new puppet state for our operations. Here, take my money. So we already have a bit of a little Ottoman Empire here, which is absolutely great to see. Let's see. Anything with farms here? Nope. In that case, let's just build here. I must say, it's really fun to just turn on sandbox mode and just build an empire. You don't need to think too much, you don't need to think about strategy or economy, you can just kind of sit around and conquer. It's quite a nice time, I must say. If I'm in the Caucasus, might as well finish him off with Georgia. So, recruit troops here. Declare war. Wait for the unification to finish. Alright, we're basically going to Tbilisi now, I think it's called. Well, yes, I know it's called. And for Georgia, let's keep Batumi and release the rest. Where's Georgia? Here you are. Alright, Batumi is mine, maybe this even. Yeah, sure, why not? And the rest is gonna be released. Look at this, isn't it so nice? It sure is. Alright, surprisingly no farms in Batumi, but who cares? So we basically control the Caucasus. In real life, Turkey would probably need to do something different in order to get this and not just invade. I mean, they did basically get Syria as their own puppet state through the Syrian civil war, but yeah, that's just how it is. Alright, you guys go here. We're gonna be invading Bulgaria. You know, return them to our sphere. Ooh, big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small. This game's soldiers are a bit weird. Well, this mod soldiers are a bit weird. Due to the larger map, it's a little bit weird. I need to go here, 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 here. Man, this is nice, I must say. Boom. And now we have Bulgaria in our sphere. That's so crazy. Alright, let's see what race. What are the release? International Straits Commission? What? Who cares, alright? Alright, if this is what race looks like, then obviously I want the entirety of race. So Bulgaria will only look like this. I'm very sorry guys, this is what it is. Alright, that's it. Alright. So our little Ottoman Empire here, obviously not as large as the real one in terms of pure territory, but I mean, I'd say it's way more stable than the real one. Let's build things in Birgas. So I'd say that we should continue to Iraq. I think Iraq is a good next step for continuation. By the way guys, if you want to know just how ridiculously overpowered this is, these 18,000 soldiers here could be basically demolished by like 10,000, 9,000 soldiers, I think. This is really overpowered. So just have war. And to almost forgot that I need to assimilate. You know, I can't go around with the real Ottoman Empire just conquering everything and not assimilating them. I mean, they did try to assimilate the Armenians, just not a great way. Alright, despite how OP this is, I think I might just need to nuke them for safety reasons. This, it's very neat. And that's Iraq under our control. Again, puppet. Now I wanna see, where does Kurdistan start and end? Alright, they go from here. Remember that. So we're gonna be keeping this. Perfect. We have a nice Iraqi puppet state now. We basically built our own empire. But I believe that we need to expand the Turkic Union, and I know the exact people for that. First off, let's just see here. I'll do some of these guys. And just because this 80% is annoying me, I'm going to do Arbil, aka Erbil. This mod uses the Latinized form of city names in general in their official language. So in my opinion, it's a small detail, but I think it's pretty cool. Actually, I'll go show you. For example, Cologne, it's called Colm. Let's see what else has some. Vienna is called Vienne. Let's see what else. Moscow is Moskva. Copenhagen is Copenhagen. Yeah, Copenhagen. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Alright, who is the report here? Yep, there's a port here. I should be able to conquer Turkmenistan with just this division. We land into Turkmenistan. Go here, go here. Totalitarian dictatorship. The all-seeing eye. I mean, yeah, Turkmenistan is basically like 1984, but someone took a bit of the special German World War II sugar. But I mean, who cares? Pretty awesome. Turkmenistan. Ooh, that's a nice flag. That's a really nice flag. I really like that flag. So you're absolutely getting in the alliance. Alright. And obviously send your gift. So the alliance is now a bit larger. We've basically encircled. Okay, well, not encircled. It's a bit. That's a bit of an exaggeration. But considering this is all mountains and Pakistan doesn't really like Iran, then we basically encircled Iran. But we're gonna invade them later, not now. Now is just not the time. Alright. Do we continue in in Central Asia, I mean? Or do we continue in Europe? Maybe actually in the Middle East. Not a bad idea. Lebanon, more like gone. Boom. And boom. Now the question is, do I give it to Syria? Or do I not? Or do I keep them as a puppet state? Alright, I don't want too many puppet states, so yeah, we're gonna give them to Syria. Or we give Syria to Lebanon, that also works, but who cares? I'm gonna give Lebanon to Syria, it's gonna be pretty neat. Alright. We're gonna invade Israel. Half was mine. Okay. We're also gonna annex the non-existent state. It doesn't exist. Israel. Okay, so do we? Alright, because of my personal bias, I'm gonna give everything to Israel. Crap about it. Syria and non-existent people. Bam! Isn't that awesome? And Jordan is basically the only one left in the Levant. That's pretty awesome. So we're just gonna invade them because they suck and are smelly. I actually think I'm even gonna give Jordan to Syria because, you know, might as well feed Syria, give him some protein. After all, 17 years of civil... I think it was 13 years. 13 years of civil war does make you quite hungry, and you're not few when you're hungry, so enjoy, Jordan. Wow, we have a really large empire in terms of puppet states. Let's see who else we should take. I'm taking Libya, since we did intervene in the Libyan civil war, so might as well take them fully. Do I annex them or I'm gonna puppet them? Even though annexing them does seem like a pretty cool idea. Tripoli, or I guess Tarabulus as this mod calls it. Boom, this was a pretty fast war. Wow, I'm really thinking about annexing them since it does kind of look cool, but I don't really want such a long war with Egypt, so we're just gonna make it into our own little puppet state. Tarabulus, that is what it is. Let's continue down. Do we invade Egypt or do we continue in Europe? I'm thinking about continuing in Europe. So North Macedonia, the rest we just confused the Bulgarians, so I'm gonna hand them over to Bulgaria. Even then, considering that I ate such a large chunk of your country and even took Plovdiv, might as well give you something in return. Alright. I'm gonna give does Albania have ports in this game? They don't. That's a bit weird, but in that case I'm still gonna give them land, because why not? Because obviously I can't give Bulgaria too much, and I love Albania more because they're Muslims. Well, actually I don't, since don't tell anyone that they said this, but I'm not a fan of Islam. I think it's a pretty gay religion. Even if I send I love Albania right now, I'm still gonna invade them. Crap about it. You stinky little Albanians. Honestly, I really don't like Albania. Personally, I believe that Albania should be partitioned between Serbia, Greece, and Montenegro. And, how do you call it? And just be annexed into them. Albania, the only reason that Albania actually exists is because of Austria-Hungary. If it wasn't for Austria-Hungary, then Albania would basically just not exist. They just steal history of Greece and I think it was Montenegro or Bulgaria. They basically just steal history of Greece and Serbia, and in my opinion, they're just a stupid country. In fact, they shouldn't even exist. Yeah, I said it. And let's also invade this non-existent place too. There's a lot of non-existent places that we're invading. Christina, this is gonna need. Boom. We're gonna donate this chunk to Bulgaria. And we'll donate this chunk to Albania. Boom. Pretty awesome. Look at this. Alright, my goal for this is I'm just gonna take the entire Balkans. Or not. I think that for now this is enough. And I think we can continue into Egypt. So, let's put our navy here and here. Let's gather in some troops to here and here. And Egypt should take a bit longer to invade, to justify island, so we have time. I don't think that we really need to guard the western border here. It's Libyan and not even Mochi is here. So yeah, no one to guard it. Where is Alexandria? While the naming of the country of the cities here being native is pretty cool, it does make it a bit more difficult to notice what it is. I don't know. I'm just gonna put a wild guess. This is Alexandria. Well, it's a bit of a small city for the game, despite the fact that it's not. But who cares? We'll build it in full cut. It's a pretty cool name, I guess. I don't know. Right. We're pretty much a footstep away from Cairo, but we're gonna need to enlarge the front line a bit. El Alamein. I wonder, aside from the battle, what is El Alamein actually known for? I mean, it doesn't even have a large population. If any one of you guys knows about El Alamein or even lives there, then just tell me. I would be pretty interested to hear. The Kingdom of North Sudan, whatever, I guess. Might as well just put them in a little Egyptian puppet state. I do want a smaller Egypt, so it won't be as rebellious. So I'm gonna... Okay, well, first off, I need to annex Egypt before I do anything to them. Annexed. We're gonna hand over this territory to Libya. Maybe even this, because it just makes it larger. Pretty cool. To Israel, I'm gonna give... No, that's Syria. To Israel, I'm gonna give the Sinai Peninsula. Come on. Alright. And let's see if Egypt has any releasables. No, to my surprise, they actually don't. Which is surprising, to say the least. Okay, Hira isn't that nice. So, I actually think that is enough for today. Let's see our empire. Woo-wee! That is a large boy. I think we can safely say that we've essentially restored the Ottoman Empire. Yeah, I think we can safely say it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you another day.